Still regretting that you didn't step into that shop and try that red bean pudding with the former Miko, aren't you?
What's your point?
The peaceful streets of Honami, the sweetness of red bean pudding. You know none of it is real. The illusion didn't deceive you, Miko of Flaming Sakura. You were the one who deceived yourself. Desperate to play pretend? Why not commit? Please, this performance is only beginning. Miko of Flaming Sakura, do not forget the regret you carried here. You never forgot the lives
You've been watching me?
Among all the Mikos of Flaming Sakura, you're the most special. Only you could peer into the Sutsu and see a future so utterly pitch black.
This is...
Oh, you've heard the stories, of course. But none of them know what Rover really endured to reach this point.
Rover. This is... the Threnodian.
Go on. The next act awaits you. Don't waver now, Yuki. That instinctive revulsion you're feeling will guide you down a path diametrically opposed to my own. You must walk this road. Well, just as you suspected, both Jinjo and Honami once lay beneath the Threnodian's shadow. But only in Jinjo did the night give way to dawn.
You... It's as sharp as they promised. Once business in Lahairoi is settled, I'll take it back to Ashina.
You needn't doubt. This is, in fact, my ploy for you. What else would you call laying the very path you've dreaded most bare before your feet? Keep walking. The way forward is the only way left.
Inverted tower. I read the reports. Another place reduced to ruin by the Thronodian.
A nation that placed its faith in the Sentinel, yet its blessed maiden was spawned by the Thronodian Leviathan. Deliciously absurd, isn't it?
I read the incident reports. It was the Thronodian scheme.
Obvious enough. And from it, I obtained the precise counterweight to tip the scales.
The power of assimilation.
Precisely. After all, isn't that blessed maiden living proof? Proof that harnessing the Thronodian's power is a viable path.
Is this
The fall of Imperator. As you know, even a sentinel can't be a crutch for humanity forever. Now, why not step into the role yourself? Experience Renacita's conclusion firsthand. Oh, and I made a personal appearance for the grand finale in Renacita. I couldn't very well abandon my rather childish subordinates like that, could I? A light so blinding it lays bare all the film. A world where every prayer is answered. Just like a dream, wouldn't you say? Ah, if only Ashinohara could have... You had so many companions fighting at your...
every single time she succeeded in saving them? If only I could have. Ashinohara.
Little sideshow before the end. You don't mind, do you?
Let there be snow. Careful. Get behind me. Drift with snowflakes. Dissipate. Protect. So consistent. Evanescent more in dew. Vanish. Four wishes spoken. This vessel I offer. If my blade had been keener, could I have...
Take your time. We're almost at the finale. Come, let's go. Thoughts on the show?
You showed me all this because the Fraxidus wants to replicate the assimilation within the Blessed Maiden herself. You want me for the possibility that I could become the Thronodian's resonator in the future.
I won't deny it. After all, among all the Mikos of Flaming Sakura, only you can see through that Sutsu and see a future so clearly entwined with the Thronodians. That is your gift, your talent.
It is a dangerous.
From Ashinohara's legends and the Space Trek collectives, as a savior yourself, what do you think of her capability?
She's strong.
You can afford to be more effusive. Unlike you, who failed Ashinohara time and again, she is the perfect savior. But let's be brutally honest. This world doesn't have a second rover. She saved Jinjo and Renacita. But what about Honami? Solaris is full of dark corners like Honami. Places the Savior's light will... You, Miko of Flaming Sakura. But what of them? The weak. Those not blessed. Solaris needs more safe. I'm just using the Threnodian to bring more of them into this world.
You mean you want to use its power the way Rover once did?
I've tried before. But a miracle like Fleur de Lis, even the one that appeared in Renacita at the end, was just a hollow, mute But with your help, Honami would not be a ruin, and Ashinohara would finally...
I have to admit, your proposition is tempting. I desire vengeance against the Threnodian, but I will not discard my dignity.
You stand on Honami. Go on. Ask them, Eternal Miko. You know your limits. You've crawled through countless defeats, barely protecting. When you fall, who will take up the Sutsu? We could always talk about the former Miko. The bodies of the left behind are ephemeral. You'll find I have a far more durable proposal.
Candy? It's a new flavor. Sigrika and Lene suggested it. Great for lifting spirits.
All right, Luke. What's the word on this Exostrider plan?
My conversation with Lucilla went well. She's on your side. Your showing during the Dark Side incident also helped speed up the Academy's internal review. That said, you've been a student here for less than a year. You'll need the Space Trek Collective's approval to officially activate the Exostrider. Their biggest financial backer is the New Federation. And of course, they answer to an entire board of investors. And to them, the Exostrider is definitely a high-value asset. I've been flooding their desks with reports. Your Academy investigation record, your latest test scores from Abel College, and a full physical adaptability eval I wrote myself.
And were they rejected?
We got a meeting. But when that much money's involved, conflicts of interest make everything move very slowly. Unlike Jinzhou or Renacida, they've got far too many cooks in the kitchen.
I'm worried we don't have that kind of time.
Exactly, which is why we're going to strike first. Besides, things have changed. It all comes down to this guy. This is Chase, head of the Space Trek Collective. He just got back to Lehigh Roy on a Triumph avionics ship from the New Federation. President Lucilla, Professor Mornier, and I have all put in a good word. You'll be meeting him at the Research Institute. Chase started as a low-level employee at Ashridge Energy in the New Fed. Then, he dropped off the grid for a few years before resurfacing in a government position. After that, he left the government and started diving into multiple large-scale investment projects. Some say he's still been Ashridge Energy's man the whole time, but no one's been able to prove it. He's sharp, low profile, and very smooth. At his age, he's seen it all. His only real concern is if the Exostrider's pilot can be controlled. Normally, they'd pick Academy synchronists who have been signing stacks of NDAs since day one. But
Sounds like his attitude changed. Does that have something to do with the changes you mentioned?
come in. Let's talk over some hot drinks. I heard Lucilla asked for your help after the ceremony. How did it feel working with her?
Well, at first she was pretty dominant, steering the conversation the whole time.
Based on your intel, the reactor core has been returned. Ideally, we'd wait for the Exostrider to awaken before trying to help Imith or confront the Thrunodian. But recent readings from the Institute's Strider Gate monitors, they're off the charts. Void matter reactivity is spiking. The Space Trek Collective is getting twitchy. Now, the collective problem is, which, in our case,
Then I'll convince him. Luke, you mentioned you have contacts in the Black Shores. In this workspace of yours.
guaranteed. What are you thinking?
Lehigh Roy is closed off from the outside world.
I see. Give me a moment. I'll establish the link and leave the rest to you.
received your call. Is the situation in Lahai Roy that dire? You look exhausted.
My frequency loss has been resolved, but Lahai Roy is under imminent Threnodian threat. I need your help, Shorekeeper.
Understood. For this purpose, both I and the Black Shores exist.
Any additional intel on the Exostrider within the Tethys system? Verified or not, I trust Luke. You can speak freely.
Records confirm that Luke Herson has been providing critical assistance and intelligence to the Black Shores. I trust your judgment. After the founding of Star Torch Academy, the Space Trek collective fears that due to the Exoswarm's division, observing how Sentinels work with their resonators, they theorized that the Exostrider, sharing similarities, could amplify its power through a resonator as well. However, considering your link with the Exostrider, the Tether system does not. We have intel that it rests directly atop the seal. You do not need a cockpit to pilot the Exo. Precisely. For one who, as for Imeth, I think Dr. Luke's proposal is viable.
You mean using the exoswarm-like shell that appeared in the cockpit to...
Yes, the connection between...
Sure. While I'm there, the Black Shores will need to keep a closer eye on Lahai Roy.
I understand.
I'm counting on you, Shorekeeper.
As long as I may be of help to you, I am content. Please return safely from the Strider Gate, my star.
I will. Don't worry.
I'll inform Lucilla. Take your time finishing that.
What do you think? I'm about to ask a man.
Nobody has a plan they promise will work. If Chase agrees, it's because he's betting that you're his bet. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the person.